Professor Sonam, my next question is, students typically in a BBA program over the period of last 4 or 5 years, they come from different backgrounds of class 12th, correct? You would have also witnessed students coming from humanities, coming from PCB, PCM, commerce with maths, commerce without maths. How JGBS takes care of this particular aspect, because any student who's coming into a management career and need not necessarily have the subjects like accounts and economics might definitely take a phobia in the mind, right? Maths itself is very haunting.
Absolutely.
So how do you as a professor and your colleagues take care of this approach?
Okay, so I mean, I'm really grateful to you that you have asked this question, because so I've been in this role for quite some time, and I have seen students on the first day being very hesitant. Oh, we do not come from a commerce background, we did not have maths, or we are from a science background. So that hesitation is very visible in the first few days. But let me tell you, the way we have designed the whole curriculum is to ease out this transition only. So I will take you back, not even when they have joined the course. So before they even enter, the university, we have this orientation program, which is conducted in a virtual mode. So we've been having it for a long time, and it goes on for a month. Okay. So students can attend this orientation program. It happens once a week. Typically, that's been the structure. So, what we do is we invite our faculty experts from different areas. Okay, so marketing, finance, economics, operations, analytics. So they give an overview of that area. So it's just orienting and just priming your mind to get into a program like this. Then we also have sessions on how do you learn here, right? It's very different. It's a transition from your school. Okay, so irrespective of whichever stream you are, it's a different transition. It's a different journey. So you are not there just to take notes, listen to the lectures. The pedagogy is very different here. We give you cases, live cases. We make you do role plays. So we have those sessions as well in the orientation session. So you are prime in that sense. Now once you are here, if you look at the courses in our first semester, they're basic courses, so courses like a microeconomics, financial accounting. So they're giving you basic, knowledge. So I'll tell you something. So I had a science student. So she was very, she used to dread accounting. How will I, do this? And ma'am, I can't do it. So, and if you look at how her journey has been, she's not only been doing well in accounting, so the flavor of, an analytical bent of mind that she had, because she had a science background, she's done very well in analytics courses, technology courses, Similarly, someone who comes from a humanities background, right? You see them, blossom in courses like understanding human behavior, philosophy, people management. So in that sense, we're not only, eliminating those differences, but each student is contributing to this whole diversity. And over time, we've loved this diversity that comes in. Everybody contributes differently, brings in a perspective, and difference stays somewhere in the background, So that's the progression that we have, and that's why, we have designed this curriculum for this smooth transition.
So if I may ask you, suppose if there is a student, in spite of providing all these fabulous opportunities, if they still feel there is a need for some hand holding, how do you or your system support these particular set of children who would still need some maybe extra learning, some extra working hours from the faculty? Is there any support system?
Yes, absolutely. So one is obviously this structure that we have. So I keep meeting the faculty also. So the way they teach also is designed in a way that everybody comes at a level playing field. Apart from that, our faculty is very approachable. We have designated faculty office hours where such students are also encouraged to go and meet them. Then we have something called an additional learning support system, right? So you can enroll in that, and you can attend sessions on such subjects. Say you are not very comfortable in maths as of now, right? So you go and attend sessions there.
Friends, I have heard a very beautiful term, designated faculty hours. So you don't need to worry if still inside the classroom you are feeling that there is a miss. Please do not hesitate to approach your faculty. You have got such amazing people over here who have themselves gone through all this in their life, and they know that yes, those reasons should not be carried towards your hostel room. Thank you, Professor Sonam, for this beautiful explanation.